Most researchers think data analysis is the hardest part of medical research. But actually, the real problem is turning raw clinical data into meaningful results fast enough to use it in real research papers. So let me show you how to do that step by step using CitedEvidence Smart AI Data Analysis. First, I open my browser and go to Google. I type CitedEvidence AI and press Enter. From the results, I click on the official website. Once it loads, I log into my account. Now I land on the main dashboard. On the left side, I can see different research tools like Literature Review, Manuscript Reviewer, Proposal Builder, and Smart AI Data Analysis. Now here's the important part. I click on Smart AI Data Analysis. This is where the entire workflow begins. Now the tool opens, and at the top, I can see the full research pipeline. Upload, preview, variables, context, questions, plan, execute, results, report. This is basically the full journey my dataset is going to go through. Step 1 is upload. In the center, I see a box that says drag and drop your dataset or click to upload. I click the upload document. Now I select my dataset file. For this example, I'm using a cardiology dataset called. Now here's where it starts getting interesting, because this dataset is not small. It contains real clinical variables like blood pressure, cholesterol levels, ejection fraction, age, diabetes status, and survival outcome. I upload the file and it loads into the system. Step 2 is preview. Now I can see the full dataset in a structured table format. It shows around 35 patient records. Columns include patient ID, age, sex, blood pressure, cholesterol, ejection fraction, diabetes status, smoking status, follow-up duration, and survival outcome. Each row represents one patient. And the system confirms something important. Data is clean, with no missing values. Now, before moving forward, this step is important, because if your data is messy, everything after this becomes unreliable. So now I move to step 3, variables. This is where I define how the AI understands my research. I select survival outcome as my dependent variable, because that is my main clinical outcome. Then I choose independent variables like age, blood pressure, cholesterol, ejection fraction, diabetes status, and smoking status. I also keep follow-up duration as a control variable, so the results stay clinically balanced. Now I move to step 4, context. This is where I tell the AI what my research is actually about. I enter a simple title, Clinical Predictors of Survival in Heart Failure Patients. And in the summary box, I write that the study is focused on identifying key physiological and lifestyle factors that influence survival outcomes in cardiac patients. Now I add research objectives. I keep it simple. To analyze how ejection fraction affects survival. To evaluate the impact of diabetes and smoking. To identify strongest predictors of mortality risk. To compare risk patterns across patient profiles. Now I move to step 5, research questions. This is where I define what I actually want answers for. I enter questions like, what factors most strongly affect survival in heart failure patients? Does low ejection fraction increase mortality risk? How do diabetes and smoking influence outcomes? Which combination of factors is most dangerous? Now I move to step 6, analysis plan. And this is where the system starts thinking like a statistician. It suggests correlation analysis to find relationships between variables. It also suggests regression modeling to identify survival predictors. And it adds group comparison, like comparing diabetic versus non-diabetic patients. Quickly, I scan the plan. Everything looks aligned with clinical research, so I continue. Now step 7, execute. I click Run Analysis. And now the system starts processing everything, analyzing patient variables, running statistical models, and identifying patterns between clinical markers and survival outcomes. Just a moment later, results are ready. Step 8, results. This is where the insights appear. The system shows that ejection fraction is one of the strongest predictors of survival. Lower values strongly linked with higher risk. It also shows that diabetes significantly increases mortality risk in heart failure patients. Smoking status also shows a clear negative impact on survival probability. Blood pressure and cholesterol show moderate influence, but not as strong as cardiac-specific indicators. Now here's the key insight. Patients with multiple risk factors combined show significantly lower survival rates compared to single-risk patients. And everything is shown in a clean, structured format, so it is easy to interpret even without deep statistical knowledge. Now, final step, Step 9, Report. Here, the system generates a full clinical research report automatically. It includes study summary, methodology, statistical analysis, findings, and final conclusions. I can download this report instantly or use it in a thesis, journal draft, or clinical study documentation. And just like that, I've taken raw cardiology data and turned it into full research insights in minutes. No coding, no SPSS, no manual statistical testing. Just structured AI-powered medical research analysis, from upload to publication-ready report.